Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Master Duel World Racing Grand Prix AI tournament. This is gonna be a different tournament. Well, same tournament, but I'm bringing some characters from both the preliminaries and characters that were not in this. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna crash, Josh. So we should be good, hopefully. I think it was only a certain card that kind of screwed everything up, so, and that took it out and it fixed it completely, so we'll see. For the tournament, we have Brio versus Armstrong, Hans versus Jean, Broder versus Lester, Bolt versus Cherry, Crow versus Misty, Jacob versus Dragon, or Dragon, whatever you pronounce him, Keyser versus Clark, Haldor versus Taru, Ellsworth versus Hunter, Pace, Herman versus Blister, Bolton versus Andre, Radley versus Primo, Bruno versus Yoshizo, Jack versus Jinbei, Nicholas versus Yusei, and Ransberg versus Rex. Let's make sure everything's set up on this end. Rio Armstrong. I am going to start a few minutes early because I already have everything set up, so first up is Brio versus Armstrong. I gave all the unicorn people all three of the unicorn synchros just to give them a little bit more variety. In most cases, they should be able to summon their own unicorn more often, but all three are there just in case. Armstrong is Iron Chain. Armstrong starting with his Chain Dog. And 2 cards face down. Rio summoning his Nordic Horse. That's getting Mare Force almost immediately. Yeah, there was a problem with the Time Thief Narwhal or Narrow Rail or something. That's the reason why it was crashing. And 2 Chain Dogs now. Alright. Rio's almost at half his life points. Card face down. Mind Mole's protected for 1 turn, but Chain Dog's destroying it. And Armstrong does not have anything else to do, I guess. I think Brio is the weakest link out of his unicorn trio, but he's a more defensive character, I guess. Defense mill. And he just keeps setting. Where are his tuners? Noble Momonga heals him for 1,000, and he puts 2 more face down. Got Armstrong using his chain energy. Virus, let's bring some monsters back so we can hopefully start synchroing. Chain just all around. Chain Strike. White Hazard's released. Bicorn is now at 2,400. Mark the big animals. The Momonga destroys that and gets to heal another 1,000. I call 100 brings in cat chain dog. Chainsaw insect, but Armstrong does not want him to draw, so he's not gonna attack. Armstrong's focus is both burn and mill, and he seems to be doing really good on the burning effect part. Reiko destroys the chain insult, but paralyzing chain inflicts damage to him. I guess Armstrong doesn't want to mill himself, so... Looks like Rio's kind of having a bad hand and not being able to synchro at all. Alright. Not gonna do much, but we'll see. Rio summons Unicorn, Unicorn effects, sacrifice, just get Nimbo Momonga. Nimble attacking. Rio's trying to keep up. His life point's getting really low, but Nimble Momonga will help him a little bit. Alright. And yes, he did have Blast the Ruins in his anime deck, so I left it in there. Looks like Armstrong is moving on. Next up is Hans versus Jean. Move that over there and make it. Stupid thing. There we go. Where's Jean? Hans is part of the Catastrophe trio. His deck basically does not exist, so I gave him a fish deck. Jean is Team Unicorn. With the catastrophes, I gave one Notion deck, a Storm deck, and a Hell deck, I guess. And Chain of Angler destroys Gene's Unicorn. I mean, the Momongas. So Yugioh Artifact. Mirror Force opening hands, unfortunately for Gene. Piercing Murray is now in the field. 15, another 15. Unicorn's gonna try again. Nope. Unicorn destroys the Angler, which is a good choice. And card face down. Infernal Queen Sam's on the field, funding a Terra King. Mention a wall. Han 6 damage instead. Angler defeats Rhino. Salmon attacks. Salmon attacks. In turn. Hopefully that's a Mirror Force for Jane. Okay, I've asked life points for God to say no. Does not look good for Gene at all, so, but... Another queen, so maybe another king. Alright, Hans is moving up. Next up is Broder versus Lester. I basically took all the characters that were in the various Grand Prix plus a few other characters I thought were decent. So I kind of gave some weird picks, honestly. Broder of Team Ragnarok. And Lester, Mr. Clown Guy, I believe. No, Lester is the Mech Lord people. Now, if it was the best, I probably would have Carly and a few other characters that I like too, but no, the Grand Prix I only had 18 characters originally, so I said let's add a few more bodies to make it a 32 team tournament, or tournament 2 character tournament. The clown's back on the field. I do hope we get some synchros in though. Because so far no one has synchroed yet, and looks like this one might be summoning his god. Hopefully. Mirror Force destroys MechLord. And luckily, this MechLord didn't have any MechLords in his hand. MechLord adds a spell. Equip card looks like. Discards it. Destroy that card, I guess. And that effect. Adds the skill. I think Lester might be winning this one. Time for Dark Hole, get rid of everything. Reese on the field, destroys Trickclown. It looks like Trickclown's going to use this effect one more time. Might not be the wisest one, but... Alito's a pretty cool guy. I agree. I would vote for the cat girl, even though most of her cards do not exist in this game. Alright, MechLords have moved on. Next up is Bolt versus Sherry. Bolt, where are you? Bolt is from earlier in the series. Beast Warrior deck. Oops, forgot to take the bases off. And Sherry, where's Sherry? Yeah, I like the battling boxers. I like a lot of exceed summon monsters. Bolt is summoning his Phantom Beast Wildhorn and 2 cards face down. Time for Sherry to pop off, right? I guess she summons her Joanne. Bolts his Fire Formation. Lock that up. Jerry gets her Noble Knight right back up. That's cool that you have a Battling Boxer deck. I have never put one together, so I would be kind of nervous building one. Since Armina's on the field, she can special summon Fleur. Now I get a Synchro. Do whatever that thing Floral monster is called. Since Armina destroys the Battle Ox, she destroys the Phantom Beast. I love building stupid random decks like I have a Cloudian deck and Ojama deck. Those are my 2 favorite decks, even though they're not good for anything. She summons the horse special puts a Joanne in the hand, or swordsman. Then she's gonna fuse. Summon her second Mina. That can special summon. Throw in the grave again. She's running out of fusion cards. Or extra deck cards. And looks like Bolt is Prix. And if you can hear that leaf blower, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be raining later today, so I don't think they should be having leaf blowers outside. But I guess they do, so. I think I have the settings so you shouldn't hear it, or should barely hear it. Got his third eye, and Chevalier just stops the Mirror Force and calls victory. Sherry's moving on. Alright, next up is Crow versus Misty. Crow, everyone knows who Crow is. Misty is from the Dark Signer arc. I assume everyone knows her too. She has the reptilians, whatever. Since the Dark Signer season's over, it took away her Earthbound Immortal and focus more on the reptilian cards, whatever they're called. Reptilians, I think they're called, or something. Hero can summon a whole bunch of black wings quickly. Reptilian Skila attacks. Gorgon attacks. Gorgon's effect. Destroys it anyway. More Gorgons in the field. Black Wings from the field. Black Return activates, gained 1800. I guess you did not want to sacrifice for the other Black Wing. Looks like his Valti is going to win, or her Valti. Sorry, Crow, you were unlucky with your hand, I guess. Next is Jacob versus Dragon. Or Dragon. Where's Jacob? Another Mech Lords versus the Ragnarok brothers. I want to say Dragon is the door guy in my mind. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that Earthbound, but yes, I know that it's the lizard thing. Kara Hayahua. I feel dumb just saying it, but look, he has its wheels on the field. And summons Grandel. Dragon some Piggy. Mirror Force destroys both his fields. 2 more cards right down. Alternate destroys Assembly. Revert's getting rid of Granel. So I have a Dark Hole so he can summon his Emperor. Luckily he had some scapegoats to keep him protected. Looks like he's going after the yellow. Because they always go after the yellow for scapegoat. You guys playing Assembly, get his Weasel. Summon his Weasel. God said no to that. Goodbye, Weasel. Goodbye, Scapegoat Blue. Dragon needs a Dark Hole. Or a Mirror Force. Something to get rid of this Grandel. And summon his Thor. He needs to summon his Thor as well. Only I feel like everyone's drawing bad hands lately. Except for Sherry. She was the one that actually had a decent start, it looked like. And Jacob is the winner. Next was Akiza versus Clark. Akiza is our Rose Girl. Clark is Clark Smith. He was a filler-like character. He had knights in his deck, so I kinda gave him the poker knights. Like Arcana Knight and stuff like that. Both of them are pretty powerful in my mind. I like having these characters that don't have decks at all, so I can give them decks that do not exist in the anime. Or not seen very well. Reinforcements get to Command Knight. Cup of Base. Because like Akiza draws 2 cards. Rose Fairy special summoned. Day of Forces. Joker Knight gets rid of Jack. Summon. Command Knight. Goes Graveyard Servant. Good call getting rid of Joker's Knight. Low poison tax. And Joker Knight's right back in the hand. This time we're saying goodbye Queen's Knight. Summon Jack King's Knight. Summon Jack's Knight. Low poison special summoning the Rose Fairy. We just stopped. And Joker Knight attacks. Call 100 summons the Rose Fairy. Sacrifice for Giga Plant. Giga Plant. It's gonna attack the Joker Knight. Discarding Wall of Thorns, which is a really good card. Joker Knight's just gonna return again. Okay, come on, Akiza, be smart. Do some cool plays. The poison destroys that. Giga Plant destroys that one. Yes, Joker Knight's card is very persistent. And he has 2 of them. But it's still only a 2000 beat stick, so it's not too powerful. And she also has a persistent card, the Phoenix Cluster, that's in her hand. Or on the field now. Unfortunately, she's discarding a whole bunch of cards to the graveyard. And he just gets resurrected. Return to the field, Phoenix. I feel like she is going to be the winner in this one. Burn for 800. Remove from play 1. I guess not. Gigavant just turns to poison. Go poison attacks. And Gigaplant finishes off. Yes, Arcana Knight's really good, and so is the Phoenix, like I said. Miss Akiza is the winner on this one. Next up is Haldor vs. Taru. Haldor is, I think, the last of the Team Ragnarok. And Taru is one of the people of Team Taru. I think Haldor is the one with Loki. And Taru. Or Taro. For the Team Taro people, one of them might have a level 1 deck, one has a level 2 deck, and I think he has a level 3 deck. They're all vanilla normal monsters, plus a few, I guess, bosses that go with them. Oh, he's a level 1 then. He's trying to get his Zunisha giant. And luckily for him, he has those things of the mighty, or weak, lowering all the attack points of all level monsters. Okay, Haldor is the Odin one, I guess. I want to be offensive, Haru. I'll be honest, this probably might be a slow duel with his level 1 deck. Since in the show, his boss is that little 10-turn Zunisha guy. I was really trying to make it work. But that could mean that Haldor can actually find a way to win himself. Looks like it's time to synchro. Odin. Destroying 1 card, that's good. Yes, it has very special requirements. He has 3 in his deck, so he can summon all 3. But if he plays stupid and puts his monster in attack mode, it's not gonna be a good battle anymore. Taro's gonna lose. Like I said, I made all their decks level... One's a level 1, one's a level 2, one's level 3. Destroying the bunny and a card face down. Oh, he's not gonna try attacking the face down anymore. Zunisha's at turn 6. I think this might be game, possibly now. Or almost. 4 more turns and you can summon Zunisha, which on my mind is not gonna be very helpful. Summons Nordic. Summons the second Nordic. We drew a Baneri. Zunisha equips it. Another Heart of the Underdog. Hopefully he gets another 2 Zunishas. And then he can summon his thing and then Haldor can win. Come on, attack the face down. Be stupid. I gave her the wolf. Don't remember what the wolf does, but... Turn 10. Zunisha can summon now. Odin and Fenrir are both destroyed. Odin comes right back on the field though. Now Odin's playing defensive. Is Haldor scared of Taru? All he does do is inflict 200 damage and he wins. Sometimes his AI is not the greatest, but there might have been a purpose in that. Come on, think of a way to win. Reborn that, that's fine. Well, Taru could lose from draw outs as well, so... Alright. Draw again. Then destroys the dwarf. 2 more cards face down. Yeah, true. He just needs a monster with a very high defensive. He's not letting him build another second one. I really just hope Haldor wins though, so we don't have to deal with another 30-turn duel. Summoning that into attack mode might have not been the best idea. You could alternatively just play Dark Hole and just some attack monster. But there he goes. Thank you, Haldor. Alright, there we go. Next one's Ellsworth versus Hunter. Where's Ellsworth? Ellsworth is part of Team Sherry. He has Samurai deck. I kind of gave him 6 Samurais to give him some chance. And Hunter Pace is his Fire Flaming Skulls. I feel Ellsworth might have this. Reinforcements Diamond. Summon Zanji. Get your sword, horse, and 2 cards face down. Hunter plays his pyramid, and Ellsworth says God said no. Batteries attacks. Sandra tries attacking, Tornado destroys the horse, destroying 1 burning skull, and a card face down. Sandra destroys another skull. Card face down. Life points directly. Summon this Samurai Skull Head. Summon Sword Magies, but Discord says no. Twister says yes. And they're gonna synchro into Driven Daredevil. That's his boss monster from the anime. And his Driven Daredevil is the winner. Ellsworth is moving on. Alright, next up is Herman versus Blister. Herman is one of the Team Catastrophe. He has the Hell deck, I guess. Demon deck. Blister has the Machina deck. Twin-headed wolf is on the field now. Machina Defender, and God said no to that. Try sacking, but Blister summons his monster back. And then pulling the thralls on up. Fortunately, it is still destroyed. The same catastrophe, I was trying to think of like catastrophes, like ones that could be earthquakes and tornadoes and tsunamis, and I was trying to build decks for that. I don't know why I switched to Dark Ruler, but and his Hell card, so I don't know. Sniper attacks. Defender destroys the wing minion. And Sniper is the victor. Alright, next is Bolton versus Andre. Did that work? And we'll come back for that. Andre is part of Team Unicorn. Bolton was part of that filler arc. He had some angel cards he was wanting to fight his crow because he wanted the black winged dragon. So I gave him the agents, the TimeNet cards. I do like this build. No, I get the tournament. It does. That's why I said it will be back. And 3 cards face down. In turn. Ancient Mysteries on the field, adding Jupiter, or Saturn, I mean. Earth attacks for 1,000. Andre puts in the card face down. Shiny Ball sacrifice for Judgment, Saturn. Earth attacks. Saturn attacks. Godsart brings Nimble Monga to the hand, which I assume he sets. Saturn attacks, destroying the Momomonga. That must mean he has another one in his hand. Unlucky for him. Summons the ape. Ape's stronger now. Destroying Saturn, destroying itself. Earth attacks for another 1,000. Perfect down. Earth attacks again. Setting a Mercury this time. Another card face down. Venus summons a Mystical Shrine Ball. And time for Master Flare Hyperion. Pot of Avarice. Next Shine will try attacking, and Ape says no. 2 more cards face down. For Andre. Bolton is the winner on this one. Next up is Radley versus Primo. Primo's the last of the Mech Lords. And Radley is character from the Crash Town. I gave him Gladiator Beasts. Yeah. Riley was one of the 2 gang leaders. And Primo, where's Primo? I feel Radley's gonna win this one since he doesn't play any synchros. He's a Glad Beast Fusion character. I originally was gonna have a Glider Beast in the GX tournaments, but I felt like it was winning too much, so I said I'll wait on it and bring it in later, and it seemed to be better suited in this series, I guess. Probably gonna bring a few more because there's a lot more Glad Beasts. I know there's a guy in Arc V that has Glad Beasts, so Glad Beasts will return eventually. But I don't know if there's anyone in the Sexal series that might carry Glad Beasts in my mind. Yeah, summons Andel, but Torrential Tribute, and God said no to Torrential Tribute. Goodbye, Torrential Tribute. Mandel's getting his shield, which I don't understand. You should equip it to that one. The AI is weird sometimes. And there's sacrifice for Alexander. In for 24. Switch out for Darius. He summons Beastari, but it's negated. And they fuse. And goodbye those two. Card face down. Makari is now on the field. Not strong enough, but the fusion is. Switcheroo. Summon Bestiary. Destroy that. That one goes back. Summon 2 Lacaries. Fusion summon right back. Goodbye. And that can destroy Fusion. Primo's playing a little defensive now. Like I said, Glad Beasts are very fast, very powerful. Was too strong for GX era. 5D's era, it seems to be doing pretty well. Ram's getting another Lackery. Lackery goes back. Summon Endel. Alexander's going back. Summon Lackery. And that field spells just became a little bit too strong now. And they'll sacrifice Spartacus. And game. Good job, Bradley. Next up is Bruno versus Yugioh. Bruno is the TG guy. Yugioh, I believe, is the level 3 Team Taro guy. I think Bruno will have the most likely chance to win. Yoshizo... Team Taro is more like a joke deck, I guess, but... or joke themed decks, but... I still think they can win, but... Dragon Zombie attacks, destroying the TG Rhino. Rhino's effect. Add a Falcon. Screw Serpents activated. Summoning Rhino again. Summon the Falcon. Or Raptor, I mean. Fusion for the Wonder Magician. Destroying the spell. That's going top of the deck. Valhalla did summon the serpents, but Alternative says nope, get out of here. One Magician attacks. Rhino attacks. Mad Lobster getting the equipped card again too. Strong enough to destroy the Wonder Magician. Better effect adds a card. That's like a medium pot of adverse kind of thing. Summons Wonder Magician right back on the field. Destroying the spell card, which gonna go to the top of the deck again. Catapult Dragon, special summons Jet Falcon. Synchro again. Power Gladiator. Burning for 500. Destroying the Lobster. And inflicting 1900. And 2 more cards face down. Yugioh has his Dark Hole. But does he have a monster? No, he does not. I know he has one equipped spell card. Rush Rhino's on field attacks. Yugioh is only at 1100 left. Card face down. Summon Power Gladiator. And it wins. Let's go, Bruno. Next is Jack versus Jinbei. Jack with his Archfiend Dragon. Jinbei with his level 2. I'm going with Jack on this one. Where's Jinbei? There we are. Anything I hear Jinbei, I keep thinking of the One Piece character. So I think he should have got a water deck, but he didn't. Jack puts Power Breaker and 2 cards face down. Jinbei puts 2 cards face down himself. Gwen Monar. Destroying Ojama Black. Attack for 16. Attack Power Breaker. Card face down. Another card for 2 cards face down. I think this might be easy win for Jack. Some air forces involved. Alright, the weak is on the field. And that horse can special summon if there's a level 2 monster on the field. Matter feed attacks the green. Alright. Jinbei's playing defensive now. And some Ojama greens. Jinbei kind of gave him an Ojama deck and a junk synchron deck. Doesn't make sense, but if he had his combos, it would have been looked a lot better. Alright, Jack had an easy one on that one. Alright, Nicholas versus Yusei. Nicholas is part of Team Catastrophe. I gave him the Storm deck. And you say this is a Synchron deck. Nicholas, I kind of give him, I think they're called like Rudas. So he could be, or Simorg. A Simorg deck. Characters do not like synchroing the first turn. Bird protection in. Perfection to summon itself. Stronghold Gardener protects it. Now you need to summon a monster and start synchroing. Dark Hole might not be what I would say. More of the Calamity since the bird. That's for 15. Card face down. Bird protections on the field now. The field's card activates. Come on, you say we're testing you winning most of your duels. Why are you not winning now? Protections on the field, sending that back. I guess Nicholas is winning. At least Jack's moving up. That's main character, that's good. Next is Ramsburg versus Rex. Ramsburg, I gave him the Noble Knights, while I gave Rex his Aztec cards. I took out the Earthbound whatchamacallit. I know it starts with a W, but I don't know how to pronounce it. I think Rex is gonna win this one. Rex summons his... already summoned his Sun Dragon. The Ryan Wrath on Dryton. Warrior Training Alive. A Noble Knight back. That one attacks. Sun Dragon attacks. He gets equipped with the Noble Knight sword. Using its effect, destroy the Sun God. Sword effect, burn for 500. Attack life points directly. Supei's on the field. Summons the Moon Dragon this time. And the soon Daywalker's on the field. Another Supei for another Moon Dragon. And Moon Dragon's finishing this off. Let's go Rex. Alright, top 16. Armstrong versus Hans. Next week I'm planning to do the 5D manga series. A lot of the manga characters have different texts than their main anime character parts. And then some of the characters that do not have decks, I'm kind of trying to have some fun making some relatively weird decks. Like Manga Tetsu, I'm gonna give him the deck focusing on the Montage Dragon. How can that be? Kind of hard to tell. You'll have to see it to find out. My main problem is trying to figure out the best Rex Raptor. I mean, not Rex Raptor, Rex Godwin's manga deck. It's supposed to be a lot of level 5s so we can synchro into the Crimson Dragon, whatever. The manga version of it is the ultimate Tizlakoti or something. Chainsaw Insect attacks. Armstrong puts 2 more cards exam. Poison Chain tried activating, but Wild Tornado says no. And Armstrong says God said no. It's happening. I'll swing another card face down. He doesn't have a monster he can summon. Repair Rams in the field. 1600. So this is it. This fish. The whale was a good draw, huh? But not good enough. Armstrong is moving on. Alright, next up is Lester versus Sherry. Lester Sherry. And there's Miss Cherry. I'm hoping that Sherry is the one that wins on this one. Nominite Joanne is on the field now. God said no to Necklord. But it's destroyed. Dark Hole's activated. Joanne's effect. Sending Fleur away to get Joanne back to the hand. Joanne summoned right back on the field. Call hunted. The little Fleur sink one. Do you want attacks for 16? Megalor's on the field. Destroying the floor. Spirit Holder's effect. Get the Galanty. Attack for 14. Joanne slowly winning this way. Flare is destroyed. Reinforcements. Another Noble Knight. Semi-Noble Knight. 2400 and 1000. Lester needs to put his monster in defense position. Don't do that. Did she just kill herself? No. Well, maybe now. She was smart enough not to synchro though. Yep, she killed herself. AI is not the brightest sometimes, unfortunately. Next up is Misty versus Jacob. Where's Jacob? Looks like Misty's gonna play defensive first. Mechlord Emperor loses 800. Coltal. Destroying everything. Rhino's effect. Emperor's effect. Summon the core. And the blast. And the twister. Force effect, summon Grandel. Adding another Grandel to the hand. Attack for 33, 50. But he's a level 1, so... Can't she do stuff with level 1s? Jacob's upset you couldn't destroy it, so you start pulling it. So I'm gonna second Grandel. Looks like Jacob's the winning. Next up is Kiza versus Heldor. Heldor. Hold the door, hold the door. There you are. I know you're a little behind me, so I see you say that's tough duel. Don't know which duel that is, but the last two duels I enjoyed a little bit. Adore some Shining Angel and 2 cards face down. Summons Phoenix Seed, sacrifice it for the cluster. That adds the Nordic Wolf to the hand. 2 cards face down. Witch of Black Forest. Paying a life points, they got the note to that. No witches back here. Cluster attacks. Destroying itself. Praying for 800. Shining Angel summons another Shining Angel. And the Phoenix comes right back. And Nordic destroys it, another 800. Shining Angel attacks for 14. Lone Fire's effect, sacrifice, bring out Gigaplant, Call Haunted, Lone Fire again, its effect, let's summon another Gigaplant. Fortunately, Mirror Force stops her. I'm going to sacrifice for the Phoenix to come right back. And a card face down. The Phoenix cluster is destroyed. Burn for 800. Another 400. Another 14. Lower poison. Destroying the Shining Angel. Back to another one of those girls. In phase. Phoenix back on the field. Destroy it, you lose another 800. And Haldor realized that. Because in 2 turns she was gonna win. Still probably gonna win. Now she's time to synchro. For her black. No, Stardust Dragon. In the anime, she borrowed the Stardust during this tournament. For one duel. The only one duel she was in, so. Yeah, she has Stardust in this one duel. Or tournament, I guess. I actually forgot I gave it to her, honestly, but. Surprise! I guess. Like I said, I do try keeping them anime arc specific if I can. And Akiza is winning. Yeah. Next up is Ellsworth versus Blister. Ellsworth. And Blister. Blister's already setting up Machinas. Using the no-hand strategy. Reinforcements. Adds Zonji. Blister says God said no to that. And 3 cards face down. Blister's a little nervous right now. Yachi's in the field. Sanji's now in the field. Yachi can use effect, destroy face down. Then call the Honda, that's good. Sanji's effects. Automatically destroy that. Another card face down. Commander Collington. Limited removal. During Yachi. Another card face down. Rose. Return Yachi. Summon is Daredevil. And Ellsworth is moving on. Alright, there we go. Next up is Bolton versus Radley. Bolton and the agents, and Radley with the glad beasts. Where are we? I really do think Bolton should have been a semi-recurring character. Being Crow's rival. He looks like he could be a good rival. Bolton, his deck could be really good or really bad, depending on what he draws. Jabir's on the field, getting a little strong with the CTS. Wild Tornado says no on the CTS. And he's going back to summon Bestiary, destroying the face down Call Haunted. I don't have high hopes on Bolton either, actually. Fusion. Tiger 24. So in both Octavius. Still think Octavius should have been an October Sky, not a eagle. And I probably would have summoned all 3 Shining Balls, but... yeah, I think Radley's winning this one. And that one has to go back. Card the cards. Bolton's holding on a little bit. God said no to that. He can't attack with Octavius or leaves the field. Was gonna leave the field anyway. Now it's up to Radley's draw. Does he summon monster? He does. And game. Alright, there's Radley. Next up is Bruno versus Jack. Bruno, where are you? I'm gonna go with Jack on this one. I think TGs are normally better, but I like Jack more. I think Jack can have a chance. Prix was trying to play historical, but Solemn Judgment said no to that. Dread Dragon's on the field. Power Giant's a big powerhouse right now. But Mirror Force says nope, get out of here. Dread Dragon, oh, I guess but its effect only activates to destroy the battle. Alright, Bruno. I guess Bruno wasn't being very nice today. Next up is Nicholas versus Rex. I'm gonna go with Rex again on this one. I think his Sun and Moon Dragons are pretty powerful. And you can summon them pretty easily, I think. Summon Supe and 2 cards face down. Towards Perfection. Rex doesn't like that, so he's gonna play Divine Wrath on that. Perfection specials on himself in defense. Smog at the beginning, sacrifice both of them for Bird of the Ancestry. Into the hand. Making 2900. Card face down. I shouldn't have said that I wanted Rex to win, because I guess he got a dead hand. Now he has 2 big birds. Rex needs a god card. 2 cards face down. That's something. Will it be enough though? Bird's beginning. Using the wind bird. Send that back to the hand. Solemn Judgment. Destroying Supe. And in game. I guess Nicholas is moving on. Alright, top 8. Armstrong versus Lester. And where's Lester? Or Armstrong summon his chain dragon this time? Poison chain on the field. Summons chainsaw insect. Inserts destroyed, makes him draw a card. Chainsaw insect right back on the field. Destroy the battle. Make him draw another card. Two more cards face down. Paralyzing chain. Summon the blaster now. Blaster's Vex. Burn for 800. Weasel will try attacking. Chainsaw insect makes him draw. That's a pretty smart move. Draw a card for losing some life points. Insect attacks the Weasel. Whatever that thing Mech Lord is. Lester thinks it's a good idea to draw some more. And he puts 2 more cards face down. Turn around on the field. Parental Tribute, destroy everything. Infinity Skill can both be summoned. Now Pot of Avarice. Let's get some of these Mech Lords back to his deck. Shuffle, draw 2 cards. Attack for 2200. Trap stun. No traps can be activated. Yeah, Armstrong's not a slouch, but he's started getting a little overpowered now. The Iron Chain Snake's destroyed. The Omen and cross out the face down. And a card face down. Armstrong's putting his best into it. Call a haunted. Let's get Chainsaw Insect back. Switzer said nope, let's not do that. Someone's Weasel. Another Paralyzing Chain. Let's just say, it says, who cares about that card? Get out of here. And I think this might be game now. I guess he did not attack with the other two for some reason. Is there like an effect that makes it so only one of them can attack or something? I like that card. I guess Lester is just trying to use his boss monster to win, but darn it, Lester. Godness said no to the Mirror Force. Alright, Lester is the winner. Darn it, Armstrong, I thought you were doing pretty well, though. Let's go with Lester. Next up is Jacob versus Akiza. Jacob. Looks like Team New World is having the best shot winning this tournament. Well, Team 5D also have the same shot because Bruno is technically part of Team 5D. He's starting with her lone fire. Summon the Giga Plant. Destroying the Weasel. And 2 cards face down. Grendel's on the field. Giga Plant's a little weaker now. Jesus says it's time to share. Jacob didn't like that idea though. Mechlord destroys the Phoenix Eye. Grendel attacks for 17. Card face down. Does not look good for Akiza right now. She can turn this around really quickly if she looks like she's not drawing what she needs though. Gear Golem. Next up is Ellsworth versus Radley. Six Samurai versus Gladiator Beasts. Still think that Glad Beasts are gonna be a little strong for this one, but Six Samurais can also pop off as well. Depending on the hand. And some Zyori with the horse, Thieb on steed. He's riding two horses. I don't know how that works in reality, but sounds cool. And card face down. And they'll destroy it though. Two cards face down. Demetrius attacks for losing 400. Switches out for Bisari. Fusion. Get rid of those two cards. Chin's Counselor's on the field now. It's effect. Get rid of that. Card face down. He can't attack when he uses that effect. You can try that, doing it right back again. Chancellor destroys that. You can't attack this turn with that monster. And 1300. Yeah, we found Radley's weakness. Too bad he has Dark Pool. He leaves. Comes back another Spartacus. And Spartacus is getting some weaponry. Or shield at least. Unlucky Ellsworth. Mystery is on the field now. 15 and 22. Bestiary destroying the trap card. Shift Strike's gonna be destroyed. Using some in the fusion again. Getting this shield. He needs another Shin Counselor. That's not what it was supposed to be. The field spell now. Misashi is destroyed. Does not look good for him. Ellsworth, draw something good. Please play the field spell, man. Ooh. A little late on that, I guess. Because I think it only uses when you attack, right? Always attacks. That's good then. Did the game freeze? There it goes. Gydories. There we go. I guess Radley's the winner on that one. Next was Bruno versus Nicholas. And where's Nicholas? And Nicholas, where are you? There you are. I'm gonna go with Bruno on this one. He's still kind of a main character, so I want him to move on. Nicholas is a one-off character. Getting can summon the perfection. Adding a spell. The spell. Discard one winged beast. Add 2 more smogs. Play the field spell. And Mirror Force destroys them both. Tableau Dragon attacks. Smogs right on the field now. Card face down. Banish that card. Reveal a winged beast. To summon it. Rhino, think of some awesome play. I know you can do it. Rhino plays TGIM. Switcheroo. Destroy the other one. Good job, Bruno. Next, Wayne Dark Hole. And Rush Rhino's effect will activate, I think. Maybe not. Oh yes, it does. Gets a Jet Falcon. Screw Serpent's Effect. Bring back Rush Rhino. Call Haunted. Summon Cyber Magician. Synchro. Power Gladiator. Destroy the 200. Screw Serpent attack for 13. Set card. Bruno's not going down easily. Looks like he's more or less trying to take control. Jet Falcon's down the field too. Nicholas only has 1,000 left. And he has nothing to summon. Is that card able to protect him? Warwolf's on the field now. I have to protect him for 1 turn. Will that be enough though? Summon both. Synchro. Another Power Gladiator. Synchro. 1 Magician. Effect. I don't know why that happens, but okay. TG Blade Blaster. But good job, Bruno. Alright, we're in the top 4. Lester and Jacob versus Radley and Bruno. Someone on Team New World is definitely going to be the top 2. And Radley and Bruno are 2 so strong opponents. Let's go with Lester and Jacob. Where's Lester? I'll be honest, they both have Mecha Army decks. I think this one's gonna be kind of boring, but let's see. Their decks are very similar, the only difference is they're Mech Lord Emperors. Rest recklessly on that thing already. He's running the Gear Golem. It's destroyed. Nope. Nothing to summon. Summon the Gear Golem. Attack for 800. Only reason the Gear Golems are in the deck is because in the anime, Lester was, when he was pretending to be a school kid, he used it once. So I thought it would be dumb to add it to all the decks too. I do plan to have another tournament for the final season of 5Ds. I'm not familiar with what happened because I never watched that part. I watched it all in the dub, and they never had that version in the 4Kids game, I mean, anime. Alright. That was a quick one. Good job, Jacob. Next up is Radley versus Bruno. Both made it pretty far in this. Both of them are pretty good duelists. Where's Radley hiding now? Bruno, where are you? Yeah, I'll probably return Ellsworth back in the for that tournament, only using the True Six Samurai deck. So he could probably pop off a little bit better. Yeah, I'm worried about Bruno as well, but we'll see. Bruno can pull out a whole bunch of cards from his deck as well, so we can power them up strong enough so we can go over the monsters. They have a hard time fusing. See, turn 3, Bruno already took out half his life points. So Bradley can do a lot of damage, but we'll see. Valkyrie's on the field. Trying to attack the Rush Rhino. And that stopped the battle. Bruno summons this Magician. Synchro 1 for Power Gladiator. Destroying Valkyrie. Wolf attacks. Serpent attacks. And Rush Rhino rushed right through the victory. Good job, Bruno. Alright, let's do third place. We're gonna have Lester versus Radley. And where's Radley? I should have just left Radley there, but oh well, or we switched them. I think Radley will win third place on this one, though. Lester puts 2 cards face down. Yugioh is on the field, trying to destroy the trap card. Trap card's going to destroy the other 2 cards. I guess skill couldn't be summoned this one time. Let's put 2 more cards face down. Summons Darius. Fuse. Destroys his 2 cards. Wild Tornado destroys Beast Fury. Randall's on the field. Try attacking, but Mirror Force says nope. What, since it's destroyed? Skill could come on the field to attack for 22. This is a little bit more back and forth than I thought it was going to be a little bit, actually. Why he's playing defensive, though. Strong on L. Come on, Riley, let's turn this around. Another Andel. He's just pulling his time. Come on. Rather, you got this. Skill attacks again. Rather, you gotta do something. Another face down card. Limited removal. Disarm. Sending Spartacus back. Radley saved him for 1 chance. Turn this around, Radley. Turn this around. Come on. Set. That's could be a good thing. Pay 500 to get rid of the assembly. Radley does have a call on Honda, they all do. Now if he can pull it and play it. Mechlord Fortress. And that's game. Lester is the winner. Next up is Jacob versus Bruno. Yeah, poor Radley. Jacob, I think, would have the advantage since he's anti-synchro and Bruno is more synchro than anything. TG Rhino's on the field. Granel's on the field. Cutting like attack points in half. Lord does him summon another Grendel. writes it down. Fresh Rhino adds a Jet Falcon. Bruno's playing very defensive now. Trap Sun, so no trap cards can activate. Limited removal. And Jacob just took over the battle and won. I guess for the Master Duel World Racing Grand Prix, Jacob is the winner. Alright. That was actually a pretty close game. Well, not that one, but good series, I guess. Some good duels. Next time, like I said, I'm going to be doing the manga. A lot of characters have different decks, so it's going to be kind of fun. Alright. Thank you, Josh, for being here the whole time. I don't know if anyone else was here, but Josh is the one that's mainly chatting. Alright. You guys have a good night. Pet your pets. And see you again.